Psalms chapter 103, verse 11. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy towards them that fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed all our transgression from us. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. I like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rachak the Wadi Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, the Wadi Yahweh Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Once again, the Wadi Yahweh Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who deserve double honors. And this is 2019, and it has been clarified that the apostles of Great Millstone are the prophets. I don't care what y'all talk about, you know. And being amongst these men and the men that they have raised, they have nurtured, I brought this out, that what I've learned, I've nurtured, I came through them, you know. It's been a chain reaction, you know. So I've learned something beautiful, and this has always been there. It was just a matter of time for those seals to be broken. Yahweh Shah broke the seals, and he revealed it to those men. Salaki. And he has said that's mercy. There's nothing like that's so much mercy. Even you know, it's even mercy to the 2/3. You know, because the 2/3 is through the 1/3 is gonna be brought back. No, Lord, want us to be edified to the whole full elect. Let me say it again. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rachak the Wadi Yahweh Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word of sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Just in case how they say it, simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers, too. All this going to happen simultaneously, okay? Simultaneously. It's all going to happen. Like I said, the Lord has, let's read these verses again. Psalm chapter 103, verse 11. For as the heaven is high above the earth. You look up, that's heaven. You know, there's three types of heavens. Spiritual world, the heavenly outer space, right? And the heaven on earth. Alright? So, but the heaven, just like the heaven above, for as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy towards them that fear him. And the only one that fear him is the right now is the remnant, the hopeful elect. We fear Yahweh Shemel Shah, the 144,000 men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Alright, they fear Yahweh Shemel Shah. And I brought this out. I'm one of those men because you know, being in this flesh, you fuck up. You fuck up, man. And this is the only way you could be able to testify against your wickedness, against society's wickedness, and keep you in tune. Because, listen, you cannot go around that, because we're not perfect. He come for the sinners. The ones that's breaking the laws. Not willingly, but just because the Lord, He make us go off. You know? Let's see if I get a couple of verses just through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, The Lord does these things, and we have to and I'm just looking at it. I just saw it right now. What it says, let me read this verse again. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so is his mercy towards them that fear him. And it says loving kindness, and the Lord is loving, and this, he loves us. It's like, when I was illustrating, when I was going through, I was looking through, I get a lot of pictures, and the picture speaks to me, and this one right here spoke to me, and I was really saddened by it. I was saddened because nobody got their eyes open. Not as in they want to. He probably had a hard day's work, and all he could think. I remember those days. All he could think about was his little boy and his little girl. He was thinking about them, and I remember those days. I mean, I would be at work, and all I would think about is my child. When she was little, I would think about her all day. And then I realized, for all the visions the Lord Yahweh Shai showed me, and put in my mind, and he wanted me to have fear in him of what he could do to me and her, which makes logical sense, Salaki. Salakia, which makes logical sense to me. I'm gonna get a couple verses. Let me read this again, because his loving kindness, and like the scripture says, as far as the east from the west, so far has he removed our transgression from us. And that's what he's doing now. Salakia. He's getting rid of our bullshit out of our lives. He's cleansing us. For us being out there on the highways and the byways, and I see things, and I know when I read these scriptures, when I went through these scriptures through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, when I was taught what to look for in the scriptures, I said, wow, look at this. And you know what? I'm always emphasize this. Prior to 2007, and I remember the Bible sitting on my mother's desk, her little coffee desk. I remember sitting there. It wasn't the right Bible, but my sister was trying to give it to her son. He didn't take it, because you know what? Because she was also in Harlem. She seen the Israelites, which I didn't. The veil wasn't pulled off my head. But when it was pulled off my head, it was at a moment, because I remember, and I took that Bible home to my house, and all simultaneously, that 2007 year, and I didn't go out in 2007 and try to preach the word. No, I still didn't know nothing. I still was indulging in the world. But I realized that certain things was taken off me. Like, oh look, you didn't see this. What about this? I said, what the hell? And it damn near fucked me up. I'm talking about I literally got spiritually smacked. And I remember. And I ran all the way to my mother's house. I was with my demon. I ran all to my mother's house, and I said, you didn't tell me this. And she was always saying, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And I said, no, that's not. I said, Jesus is not the name. I absorbed a whole lot in that whole year, but I went back. The only person I could go back to because I'm a grown ass man. The only person I could go back and say something to, because I didn't get all in those. I didn't get to the apostles yet. So it was like, wow. But that's not here or there, but it's still here and there. But it just, I always emphasized it, and I go back, and I always told my mother. I told my mother, I said, yo, you're not gonna go nowhere. She was already in age. My mother, my father died when I was a young little boy. When my mom died, just recent, But I was always telling her, yo, nah, you ain't going on. I'm praying for you to stay alive so you can see the glory of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, but the Lord took her, and you know, she's where she's at, which is the spirit world. You know, unless one of my, I don't know, my nephews, I'm gonna say on whoever, I don't know whose side she come through, but they bring her back, but she's not back yet through the spirit. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I know reincarnation exists. It makes logical sense. Alright, Salakia. Alright. This is Psalm chapter 103, verse 13. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. Yeah, and we need pity. Alright? We need the Lord to pity us. Alright? To have mercy on us, to show compassion, be compassionate. Alright? I don't have my other phone right now, but we need him, man. I don't see us getting out of this without him. I don't see nothing happening without Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because we as people, as in the flesh, we will be going off. You know, look at this father. Let's get a little in depth in this picture here. He come home from a hard day's work. You could tell he been working. He got the work shirt on, and you know he probably, because I know me, I was going through the same shit. Like I had issues with my woman, with my demon, and all I would think about was this little girl. All I would think about was her, because I couldn't think about her because I couldn't trust her. Couldn't have all my love in her. And I would go to work, and I would come home, and before I get home, I ain't gonna front. I'll probably grab a cold one, you know, and couldn't wait to see my baby girl, you know, and I couldn't wait to see her, and I was scared, like I was really scared. Now it's 12 years later. 12 years later, my daughter's 12 years old. And the Lord said, he pulled that veil off my head and said, look. And I'm not going to forget this. I'm not going to forget it because it's not for me to forget. You know, the dreams I have, and no, it's not for me to forget. He said, I dare you to go do something I don't want you to do. I'm going to fuck your shit up. I'm going to mess your shit up, bro. And every time I'm not perfect, but when I was coming into the truth, you know, I was trying to do rap music and sell my music. For the first 3 years of my daughter's life, once I've been on earth, the Lord let me get money with her. Sell my music, he let me get money with her. I got money, and you know, I would come around the apostles when I could. Like I remember coming around, and I would give whatever I had. Like if I had something, it wasn't no million. I ain't get no millions of dollars, but for those days, the Lord said he would give you daily bread, and I got daily bread. I remember getting those daily bread, like to feed her. And when we out, I was able to get stuff for her, and I was looking at her, and I was like, whoa. It had my eyes closed like that. I would squeeze her. Oh my goodness, I don't know what the hell. And you know, that was those moments, you know. And I was looking for pity. I was looking for mercy, and I was learning. Because Apostle Ramla, he had the Hebrew alphabets up and the words and certain things was up, and I was like, it was so much going up. It was so much rapidly happening, and I still couldn't keep up. Now, granted, I'm not a smart guy. I wasn't all smart, right? So no, I didn't read books and shit. Okay, I didn't know nothing. Prior to that, you know why I became a 5%er? Because I wanted a unity of of my brothers and sisters. But then that fucking, within that shit was fucking garbage. 5% is garbage. Because there's no unity. There's no righteous unity. You cannot be unified if you ain't on the right page with the right doctrine. You can't run around saying y'all together and you're not doing the same thing together. Alright? So no, you're not. Alright, we got a couple verses because oh man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, I brought this out, it's come out smooth. You know? The water of Yahweh Shemel Shai for giving us the apostles a great millstone. Because I remember it was 2007 and I saw them. I saw a few prior before them. Remember, the Lord said he would send his apostles last. If I said that right. If he would send his preachers last, or his prophets last. If I don't find out, I'll put that in the comment board. But he did send his prophets last. He sent them. You know what? And I remember when and it was crazy. It was so crazy when I saw the apostles, right? Like the brothers, certain brothers open, because you know how it is. You know, the brothers come out early. This is how the camp is. And then some brothers come down a little later, and then the apostles will come. And it was like, boom. I remember. And I heard, and you know, demons don't want you to get it. Yahweh Shemel Shai wants you to get it, though, but the demons don't want you to get it. Yahweh Shemel Shai don't want you to get it. I mean, Salaki. Yahweh Shemel Shai wants you to get it, and he wants